Well,
What would you get though?
me?
Yeah,
Okay. What's the grossest thing that I like to eat is, well,
Dunkin' Donuts.
we'll order pepperoni pizza because I used to order, um, half anchovy, half pepperoni, but then Frank would complain that the essence from the anchovies on my half side of the
It
pizza
is.
would would sort of waft over onto his half of the pizza, and I would ruin the essence of the pepperoni side that it would taint the whole thing. The whole pizza then became anchovy scented.
Yeah.
So that he was very upset about that. So I now get anchovies on the side. Haha. It's actually better that way because they give you so many in a side
See?
of anchovies. They fill up this little cup with so many. And so now I have like triple the anchovies on a slice, which is really exciting.
See, Frank
So
helped you. He
he
helped you.
helped me.
And
I
he
will
now
literally
never gets a rogue piece of anchovy on one of his
right.
slices.
I will not entirely cover the piece with anchovies, but I'll line those little betties up. Like, I'll put 6 or 7 on a slice.
I don't know how
It's
you do that.
really and then, some garlic powder, some of the red clippy things,
Oh, the
the
red
hot
pepper, yeah.
the hot circles, yeah. Parmesan cheese, that's fun if I'm doing pizza.
Mm. Do you have
For
Paragotha?
that which is like a fat person meal, or like, no, we don't put ricotta on there. Sometimes I like if I'm feeling like okay, we're talking like fat person meal, um, garlic
Well,
bread with
money's no
cheese,
option, right?
and weight is no option. Garlic bread with cheese, like, it depends who does it. Some places do it really good. Um, what else is, like, tasty? Um,
Coffee
and that's
flavored
really
stuff?
it. Like, if you're super hungry and you get that pizza with the anchovies, you're like, "Yeah." You just, like, eat it.
So
But
that's like
usually
your favorite though? Just
not my
pizza with
favorite.
like a
Favorite
oh.
meal would be like a ribeye, would be like a medium rare
Mm.
ribeye steak. Yeah, that's pretty iconic.
I mean, you
Yeah,
lost me at the anchovies 100%, but
I know,
everything
that's
else was
weird.
pretty good.
That's probably the grossest delicious thing I
Yeah.
eat.
I can't do
Coconut
I tried it
anchovies.
once when I was in my fraternity, they made me eat one, and it took everything in me to not vomit, but I can't do fish. Fish makes me just instant vom, like, sushi is out of the picture. I could do, like, shrimp and, like, crabs, but, like, oh.
Okay, Douglas, they're not together. I'm not eating coconut and anchovies together. I'm not an animal.
Well, if you have the coconut as your dessert after you ate the anchovies, they are meeting in
I'm
your
not
stomach.
talking like just a bag of coconut. I'm not just like, like throwing flakes back. I'm talking like a coconut infused dessert. Like a
Hmm.
coconut covered something or other. Push-ups, anchovies are great, but the bones are a pain. You eat the bones. You picking the bones out of the anchovies? What are you, a puss?
Does it still have the poop in it? Like, do you have to clean out the
No, you're
poop?
confusing it with shrimp or mussels and clams.
Well, do they take out the poop before they can it?
Does who take out the poop?
Oh, the fishmonger. I don't know. The fish people.
No, there's no poop in an anchovy. It's a fish. It's not
And
trapped in
fish
something where it
poop.
has to shit and the shit stays inside with it.
But
It
fish
just
poop.
yeah, but like anchovies are not trapped in their poop the way clams and mussels are.
I don't think they eat and then poop out all their food before they eat again. What if they get caught after they just finished a meal
Oh,
of
alright,
food?
so the poop is, like, contained and it becomes just part of the fish, you don't notice it.
But then if they don't de-poop the fish and you eat fish whole,
No one's de-pooping any fish, okay? Like, are people de-pooping salmon, flounder? No.
well, they fillet it. It's not coming with its intestines
I
when
don't
you're
think
having it.
all fish have a pooping problem. I think you're really mostly just thinking of clams and mussels.
I think people eating anchovies are eating anchovy poop.
No, because it's too flat. It's like it's just the meat. It's like
But
a
it's the whole
press.
fish, though.
It's like a press down. No, there's no head. There's no fins. You're not eating a tail. It's just like the anchovies that go on pizza.
Well, those are prepared though. But if you buy a can of anchovies, it's the whole fish. Like it's a whole can of like the whole fish.
Maybe at expensive places. I've never done that.
I got it cheap. Sam
Maybe
says
if
I'm
you're buying
obsessed.
whole fishes at the fucking bodegas in Brooklyn, they're like, yeah, take the head, take the tails, take all of it. Spectral Citizen, my favorite food in the world, is beef tripe, which is a cow's stomach. I like it fried, but the soup is good too. That's nasty. Ugh. Ew. Grossed out by that. Yeah, they're already filleted.
Well, see, these cans I'm seeing say flat filleted anchovies. I guess maybe the
How are
can
you
I
gonna
had bought
travel
that
the
time didn't
world if
say
you're
that.
eating peanut butter and jelly with cereal on it, you know? That's not gonna
I can't.
fly in a lot of
There's
the states. Yeah.
chicken, beef, plenty options. I mean, those are just two.
Yeah.
I would be screwed though in like Asian countries since the majority of their diet is like fish or seaweed.
Yeah.
Seaweed is disgusting. My aunt tried to make me eat seaweed all the time. I'm not gonna make it. This is possible.
Ranking the best pizza toppings tier list maker. Ooh.
Chrysanthemum, one thing I did not know about you is maybe I just blocked it from my memory, the anchovy moment.
Because I
Yes.
don't do it in front of people. I really
Yeah.
only among family.
That's very eating disordered to just
Really?
family. Just as long as you're not by yourself, just shoveling in
No.
anchovies, then that's fine. But okay.
I hate eating by myself. I won't eat if I have to eat by myself. I don't know what that's about.
I love eating alone.
Yeah.
I love just laying in bed with some Skittles and like just a thing of goat cheese and just going to town. Not together, just do one and the other. But
People, just family.
not people, just family.
Okay, I don't know if we're gonna agree on any of this stuff. I'm putting anchovies S tier.
I say F. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
I say F. No.
What is wrong with you two?
Are they whole anchovies? Like I don't mind it if they're chopped up because Caesar dressing is made of anchovies. Like,
what? Wait,
you have
there's
to get the
anchovies and
Costco.
Caesar dressing?
not like, not Hidden Valley Caesar, but like if you go to a steakhouse or something then they chop up but yeah, the main ingredient in Caesar dressing is supposed to be anchovies, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's disgusting. I've eaten it then.
I don't want to see their little eyes. I don't want to eat a whole anchovy like a cat or something.
No,
like
you're not
that.
seeing their faces or fins or anything like that. All right, bacon is.
Let me ask Keanu something really quick, really important. Keanu, when the anchovies are complete and whole, do they have poop in them?
Oh God,
I don't know.
with it.
Like shrimp, because freaking shrimp do, don't they? Unless you take the weird thing out. That's what shrimp are creepy.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta clean it out.
And I do like shrimp, but you gotta devein them. Yeah. Ugh.
Frank, the good Frank has a good point. Just saying. Fealty and Keanu knock anchovies down 2 tiers.
Yeah,
come on. You're just saying that because you don't like anchovies either, Frank. Because he doesn't want it. He's upset when the anchovies taint the whole pizza.
I can understand him on that. You'll get a rogue piece of anchovy on the bordering slice of pizza.
Take it off.
They used to,
adult and take it off.
I feel like
it's
Frank
like
needs I feel like Frank needs his pizza served on thin air. Like, no taste of the box, no taste of the anchovies, no taste of
the box, no taste of the hands that carried it.
Yes, it cannot be. Yeah.
It's like when you get a burger and they put pickles on it, but you don't like pickles. And
who doesn't like pickles? That's sociopathic. That's ridiculous.
I hate pickles. Pickles are disgusting. It's a cucumber that was ruined. Is what
No,
pickle is.
it's a
Better.
cucumber that was improved
Right.
and aged like a fine wine in vinegar.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you guys think about bacon on pizza?
I
Oh,
like
that's
bacon.
S.
I'm all right
S?
with that.
S? I don't think S. I think A, because I think bacon is not better than pepperoni on pizza.
I would flip it. I'm the opposite. I don't like pepperoni as much as I like
What?
bacon. Pepperoni, it's got too much acid in it, whereas bacon has less acid and has more of the savoriness.
I only
All
like
right.
bacon on a pizza if there's pineapple on it.
Oh
Yeah, that's
no!
how I
Aw.
roll. Yeah.
I'd rather eat a whole anchovy poop inside than have pineapple on a pizza.
Oh, I love pineapple on a pizza.
All right, what about basil? I like basil.
I like
Let's put some
basil. Nice margarita pizza with some
A
fresh
or
basil.
S tier.
But if the sauce is cooked correctly, the basil would already be in the sauce. I don't understand why add extra basil.
Because
Here's why. Because broken basil gives your meal some more color. I don't like meals that have just one color. You know, you want like a little freshness on top.
Yeah, it gives freshness.
That's why Fealty.
I didn't disagree with that.
I'm just teasing you.
Sorry, Fealty.
I hardcore just.
Pizzas here with peanut butter and jelly mixed on top.
It's a good meal. Just mix a peanut butter and jelly together, then pour your Honey Nut Cheerios into it, then mix that all together. There you go.
Dude, I'm for that for the win. Melt down the peanut butter, put the cold jelly in there, and I would not do Honey Nut. Regular Cheerios with water is like my favorite meal with like 6 packs of Splenda on top. So I'm all there for that. But
see, Chrissy, see,
fine. Yeah. All right, chicken. I am not for chicken on pizza. I think it's too much.
I like chicken and green peppers on a pizza.
What?
Yeah, I put that like, what is this? What is SABCDF?
It's super A, B, C, D. So
it's the tiers. S is like the best, and then A, B, C, D.
Oh, then I'd put it at A for me, but you know, there's 3 of us.
That's an A. I think it's too much. It's too cumbersome. It's another meal. You want a whole another meal on your pizza? I don't like it. It's not a good compliment. I think it complicates the pizza. It makes it about something different.
Yeah.
I think it can add a freshness. Like if you have just like a good grilled chicken, like chicken breast on there, it adds like it's a fresh flavor and it's a full flavor because you get chicken.
Oh, do you want a hamburger on your pizza too? Do you want a
hot do.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Have you ever had the freaking there's a pizza
American
hamburger pizza or pizza taco hamburger meat combination thing? It's magnificent. I'm not a huge pizza fan, so I like to pick off the toppings. So that's why I like pepperoni probably the best. I just like pick off the little, especially when the pepperonis are like little cups. I love that.
The cups,
they
those are the highest
it,
quality.
And I also love buffalo chicken pizza because I don't like buffalo wings because I don't like tendons. So if you can put the buffalo chicken on a pizza.
And Alfredo, you get Domino's, they have the Alfredo sauce.
Should we leave the chicken in the A spot? Should we put it? I don't know. I think it should
we're divided, so maybe you could pop it down to B.
B.
Yeah.
Extra cheese. I think extra cheese is for children. There's no self-respecting adult who should be asking for extra cheese on anything.
Extra cheese, please.
I don't like it. No. I prefer like less cheese.
Here.
I'll say this. My biggest gripe with pizza is one thing. They never put enough sauce. I like the sauce over everything else. And it's usually like cheese with a tiny bit of sauce, like a tiny layer, and then bread. Especially if you're getting it from like, you know, big things like Domino's and Pizza Hut and stuff. So I'll agree to a C on the extra cheese, but can you go wrong with cheese? It's about the ratio.
It's a crowd pleaser.
I don't like that kind of melted cheese on thing. It just slips off and then everything underneath it's too hot. It's just not my favorite. Yeah.
What about on like a square slice? Would you go extra cheese on a square slice?
Like a grandma pizza? No extra cheese. Unless there's clumps of goat cheese on a pizza, there's no scenario in which I order extra cheese.
Right, because you're an adult.
I am an adult too, okay? Don't knock my peanut butter and jelly and...
All right. What about garlic? I never go for garlic, but garlic is good for you, so I support it. But
garlic, like how? Like
right, the shakings or like clumps?
Yeah. Right. No, I've never heard of that in my life. Garlic knots, delicious.
Yeah.
Garlic on the pizza, no.
I'm gonna say it's a strange choice, but
give it an F.
Not as disgusting as bell peppers.
Oh my god, chicken and bell peppers on a pizza is so good. It is.
Away.
An F though? Like I think a D on the garlic. An F?
A D on the garlic.
All right, ham is also kind of a monstrosity type topping. I don't support ham.
No, love it. Very Spanish. Yes. I love like a Spanish pizza or like a pizza with like Spanish ham on it. Very little cheese and a red sauce.
We're gonna put the Spanish ham. See?
Yes.
A. It's gotta be A. Okay. Here's a good idea for ham. If you want to have delicious ham on your pizza, you get some Elio's pizza. You get some ricotta. You put that on top of the Elio's pizza. You get some mozzarella. You put that on top of that, and then you get some ham. You put that in the oven. Ham on top of all that. Put that in the oven. Bob's your uncle.
Then
enjoy
just
your
have
meal.
The ham.
Bob's your uncle.
Why can't desecrate the pizza with the ham? Just it sounds like you want a ham sandwich. Go eat the ham. Don't get a pizza.
Let's put the ham by the other pork, which is bacon, or replace chicken, move it down, and put it.
I'll put the ham next to the chicken. I don't.
Okay, that works.
Okay,
yes.
But now I can't have my anchovies next to chicken and ham. What the fuck?
No. It's like that weird autism where you can't have your foods touch. Like.
Yeah, Chrissie, what do you think about that, huh? Is it gonna taint?
Anchovies are better than being next to chicken and ham. That's all.
I can't even believe we allowed anchovies to be at B.
I agree with Keanu. Yes. All right, we should split it up. Anchovies down to C next to the extra cheese.
The anchovies up.
Oh my goodness. Move it up. Just move it on up. It's fine.
Anchovies are like my retarded child. Like, no, you will not.
Well,
those were my anchovies. All right.
This is corruption. Chrissie has the power of the mouse right now.
Like the kid that like gets a full ride to a school, like they're fucking retarded, but their dad owns a building or something. That's anchovies.
That is anchovies.
Anchovy.
Anchovies can't be held down. All right, jalapenos. I think F. I think that's too fucking.
Who does that? I've never heard of that. That's ridiculous. Anchovies. No, I'm sorry. Jalapenos. Absolutely not.
Meatball.
We agree.
I think meatballs are also messy. Have a meatball. Don't be like screwing up the pizza with the meatballs. You can't have it all. Okay.
No. Who puts meatballs on
A?
Pizza?
I'm team A on meatballs on anything. I make a great meatball. I take sausages. I cut the sausage open, take the meat out, and mix it into the meatball with the beef.
Oh, yes.
With some like cheese in there, garlic, and everything. It's delicious. You can put it on anything.
I don't know. Wait, didn't you have my meatballs at a content house? I call them Kiki's Incredible Balls.
Yes,
they're
I
top
grated
tier.
the cheese. I grated
meatballs the cheese. Meatballs are their
They
own
were delicious.
thing.
Yeah. They do not belong on a pizza.
Just like you wouldn't put a hamburger on a pizza, you wouldn't put a hot dog on a pizza. Don't put a meatball.
You could put the
I would put all of that on a pizza.
You could basically put pizza is just a dough. It's just a vehicle for whatever the fuck you want. So it's your anchovy vehicle. It's some people's hamburger vehicle.
Meatballs are great.
Meatballs. Ugh.
No, except for meatballs. I do not abide by that. No.
I think meatballs should be above anchovies in the very least.
No. Anchovies get the S tier.
Yeah, meatballs are the worst.
Yeah. I would say meatballs are better than chicken and ham.
No.
I'll knock ham and chicken down and put meatball
Oh
up there.
no, that would be bland.
No, don't do
They're
that.
all equal. They're
No,
equal.
yeah.
They're friends. Don't break up those friends. Meatball, chicken, and ham.
Ugh.
The best buds.
Mushroom.
I don't mind
F.
mushrooms. I love a veggie deluxe pizza from Domino's, so I don't mind the mushrooms. I'm okay
they
with
meld
that.
pretty well. I'm gonna say A tier.
Yeah.
If I could just throw something out there, devil's advocate, it is a fungus, so it should go in the fungus tier of F.
You don't like mushrooms?
I hate mushrooms.
There's a bit of a fight in the chat regarding anchovies. So Frank put $2 forth to drop anchovies to C tier, but then push-ups put in $2 to keep the anchovies in A tier.
Ugh.
Come on, people. Super chat it down to F. Let's get anchovies to F.
The fact that they're up there is wild, but you know.
Are you kidding me? Have you even had an anchovy? It's like
a whole anchovy.
Yes.
No,
it's like a salty little morsel. It's like someone spiking a volleyball on your tongue.
Yeah, I don't mind it hidden in ingredients. I don't mind a ground up anchovy in Caesar dressing. That's fine. It does a whole fish does not belong on a piece of pizza.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. You want to live your life.
Poop.
You want to live your life and eat them out of the can? Fine.
When are you ever going to eat anchovies again? When in your life? You're not going to just pop open a can of anchovy. I mean, I would.
No, I would never pop open a can of.
It's the only place that anchovies can shine. You know that, and
we
Caesar
don't want
salad.
them to shine. They can shine in the ocean.
You know what? It could shine. It could shine in Guantanamo. That's the only place it's worthwhile torturing people.
I do not mind the flavor.
Is that a fancy restaurant on a Caesar salad? Maybe they'll throw a couple of fancy anchovies, which are really more
on
like
top,
sardines,
maybe
on those salads.
Right. That's where it belongs. Something fresh, not on a big honking piece of pizza. We don't want this silver little fish on top. However, people love it. I mean, there's a reason that it's on this list.
People feel a way about anchovies the way pineapple people feel about pineapple. Like they're weird, but they're passionate.
I love a sweet and salty combo. Pineapple and bacon or pineapple and ham on a pizza. It's top tier to me. But we'll get to it.
I can accept that, but anchovies
about so few things. Like I raise my voice so rarely. Anchovies is one of those times.
And I love that about you. See, tell us your passion for the chovies.
The chove.
You guys talk about olives while
yeah.
Mr. Disrespecting my anchovies.
Yes.
Send the anchovies down to F? Come on.
I mean, not for $2, but maybe
$2.
B. Maybe B is a good.
I could knock it down one spot.
Yeah. You know, I could hang out with Meatballs, chicken, and ham friends.
Oh, I hate B. These idiots. Meatball, chicken, and ham. This is like the meatball, chicken, and ham line are like the idiots in gym class that got left behind 3 years in a row. Like that's what meatball, chicken, and ham are. They're like the super seniors.
I could. Do you like chicken parm?
It's like it's blah.
You don't like chicken parm?
It's like
really?
No, it doesn't impress me. If I'm being totally honest,
really?
It's like
a good chicken
it's
parm.
Like comfort food. It's like It's not.
Who doesn't want to be comforted?
All that tasty. It's like it's just something to put in your mouth. It's like
delicious sauce, mozzarella, fried breaded chicken cutlets that's smashed to be nice and thin.
Not fancy enough.
Really?
I need fancy, but it's like it's boring to me.
Oh, it's delicious. It's delicious.
No, I do not want my precious anchovies to be with the likes of meatball, chicken, and ham.
I'm just saying, my favorite food is chicken parm, and chicken on pizza is like a chicken parm on bread. So our two favorites could be in the same, row.
I will drop it. It really pains me to put anchovies next to meatballs. God damn. I better see some more.
All right, if you want, How about
Anchovies back
meatballs
up.
down to C? If we're moving anchovies B, meatballs down to C.
No, because then we have to move chicken down because meatball is better than chicken and ham.
But on pizza though, like meatballs, it presents a difficulty.
Chicken is so
No,
stupid.
chicken's better than chicken has more range. You can't have. Can you have a meatball Alfredo pie? No. Can you have a barbecue chicken slice? Yes.
On a
meatballs. No. Meatballs do not belong anywhere but maybe in pasta. I don't even like them in Italian wedding soup.
What about lasagna?
We're putting
meatball in lasagna?
Yeah, you break up the meatball, you put it in the lasagna.
No, that's different entirely. It's a layer. It's meat sauce in lasagna would be. You have a meatball on the side. It's a ball for a reason. And if it's on a pizza, then it can't be a ball. It has to be. It's spherical. Then you have to chop it in half. Meatballs do not belong on a pizza. It's not aesthetically pleasing.
If meatballs belonged on pizzas, they wouldn't be round.
And if they retained if they retained their righteous born state, then they would roll off of the pizza.
All right, so then let's knock down anchovies because you're not putting a full anchovy on a slice of pizza.
Anchovies were made pizza. They're flat. They lay there.
They do. Yeah, it's true. That is true. As repulsive as they are, they do lie flat.
The anchovies even being born and having a life is that they can one day die and end up on a pizza.
Leave them in the ocean.
Wait, you think they've finally achieved their final form? Yes.
Yeah.
This is what
they're like
we were
the minions.
For. Yeah.
What is it from Toy Story? They're the aliens in Toy Story. They're getting pulled by the claw in Toy Story to get put on a slice of pizza.
Whee!
Yeah.
What other purpose do anchovies have in their little stupid lives than either be on a Caesar salad or be on a pizza? That's it. Where else do you see them?
So why is it on B tier?
You know what?
Chicken's on everything.
You may as well put
why does it need to be on pizza then?
You may as well put a freaking minnow on your pizza then.
It is like a little minnow.
It's like that's repulsive and awful, but they are flat. I mean, it's like
throw a goldfish.
Yeah.
You ever go to a fair and win a goldfish? Hey, there you go. You got your pizza topping for the day.
Yeah, I know. It's gross. Yeah, it's gross. People should not be swallowing whole fish.
And they do it with goldfish and
anchovies.
You're biting them in half.
It's worse if you chew it. I don't understand. You should be on Survivor if you like anchovies. I love that you love them.
Fun. What about olives?
I like olives on a pizza with chicken and bell peppers.
Olives are fun. Ugh, bell peppers.
Oh boy, Chrissy, we have another super chat in though. I don't know if you want to look through these super chats that are happening.
Even look at super chats.
Okay.
Oh God, Junior wants to raise it. No meatballs.
Ew.
Disgusting. Junior, I'm really disappointed in you.
They're not the right shape.
Take my face off of your avatar. All right, so
Junior, if you want to put my face on, go for it.
Chicken and ham are together again.
Yay! Yeah. They're the three best friends that
really are.
Yeah.
They're like three retard friends. Like they're three bullies.
Those four together seems like a religious problem for some kind of religion. Like anchovies, meatballs, chicken, and ham should not be mixed together. Like I think the Jews would have a field day with this.
Right. Yeah. Some of this is not kosher.
It's
Erica,
not kosher.
Oh my God. Aww. Thank you for the pink boy. This is a good exercise in conflict resolution. You're right.
It is. Yeah.
Are we resolving anything, or am I just?
I think we're getting there.
I think we're at we're at a stalemate. Just kidding.
All right. What about okay, olives can go. I'm fine with olives. I think they're better than meatball, chicken, and ham.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, you can pop the olives up by the bacon and the mushrooms. That's fine with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're both saying you like. I would say like A tier or something you would order like right now. Like if you had like a free pie to order
anchovies right now.
I don't know. Then why are we letting basil linger up there? It's not like I'm like, hey, I need basil on my pizza. Fresh frozen spanked basil. Yeah.
Nobody's really getting basil, and you
no
can't
no
get
one
it in a
put
lot of
basil
places.
down by like extra cheese. Although it's delicious,
unnecessary.
basil doesn't need to be up there.
You don't need it to live. Like you don't.
No,
like,
it shouldn't
I
be on
gotta
the
have the
fucking
basil.
list. No, I must have fresh basil. Like
maybe that's what makes it S tier. No one hates the basil.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
I think basil signifies if you're at a place where there's basil, like you're doing pretty good in life, you know?
Right, but you're getting basil on your pizza at like a trattoria in Italy. You know, you're not ordering it at Domino's. They don't have a basil option.
Yeah.
I wonder if they do now.
It's definitely not fresh, like in that photo. So,
however, if you have sad, limp, wet basil, then that should not be there.
No, you gotta break the basil. You gotta spank the basil like you spank mint. It releases the flavor. Yeah. You gotta spank it like, and then
I think. Are we taking out the B tier argument out on the basil? Does the basil deserve it? You know. What did
the reason I like basil is for a freshness and a color.
Basil more than meatball, chicken, and ham. I'll tell you that.
I put basil over meatball any day. Yeah.
I say basil S tier. Why not?
Basil is kind of, I don't know. It's above everybody else. It's like
it is. It's elevated. Put it back up there.
Yeah.
Put it back up there. Yeah.
Onions. I think onions are absolute trash and don't even belong on the F tier.
That looks like a freaking. That looks like a Greek salad. Especially. They had the audacity to put red onions on this pizza. That makes no sense.
Just not on a pizza.
And sliced like that, this is awful. It depends on the size of things, what they're incorporated in. Giant red onions on a pizza like that in the photograph that's pizza suicide. That is not good. No.
Zato says, I'm so happy to be here with you all. Thanks for being here, Chrissy. Warmest regards. Ooh, thank you for the warm regards. I love regards, especially warm. Dan Vicious says, what about jerk pork pizza with pineapple and bacon?
That sounds delicious. I am with you, Dan. Delicious.
Devish. Wraith says, do fries belong on pizza? No. Also, best frozen pizza. Ooh.
What about an American cheese pizza with some fries on there and ketchup?
No, that's disgusting.
That sounds delicious.
That sounds like a meal for a raccoon. That's.
It sounds like somebody got really high and made that. Like, that sounds awesome.
It sounds like you're
and some bacon bits, like little bits of bacon in there.
I'm gonna do
no anchovies.
Like eating out of the garbage.
All right, how about this? Throw anchovies on it then.
No, don't
pause. You went
with this. Is scampi booby corn a pizza topping? I don't know. I still have no idea what that is. Grace US treasure hunt. Banish fish to F where they belong. Anchovies. How about salmon and trout while we're at it? Let's put tuna salad on there too. Throws up in mouth. You cannot. Wow. Okay. Anchovies are in a league all on their own. Okay. You're not having anchovies for dinner. You're not ordering anchovies at a restaurant. They're a lovely special little exclamation point. Okay. That really only can shine in a pizza setting.
No, or in a Caesar salad. But think of this, Chrissy, the only appropriate times to eat them for all of America and probably
deathbed
Europe are on a pizza or on a salad. In a dressing, they have to crunch them up and put them in a dressing on a salad. And then for some reason, some people put them on pizza. Where else are they?
Right. They're rare. I'll say that much.
I bet you the crunched up parts is just the leftover parts, like the fins and the poop.
You're the fins and the poop. Uncle Bubba says no to anchovies. What the fuck, Uncle Bubba? You just don't understand.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? And now that I'm thinking of it, because I've never seen anyone in my life order an anchovy pizza, but I respect that you like it. But it is odd to split a pizza, like a pepperoni pizza, in one box where there's dead fish on the other side. You know what I mean? It is odd.
Now
Yeah.
the dead fish are contained to a small topping cup. Okay,
No,
are you
they're not.
happy?
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it
the
does
cup.
make sense. Yeah.
Wait, do they put the cup in the box with the pizza though?
Yes, but it has a
Yeah.
lid, so it's not. Its essence is not wafting it all
The
over.
essence.
I'm not
yeah.
gonna lie, I would make you eat the slices closest to the cup that's in the box.
Honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like
I would
yeah.
make you eat your pizza in the bathroom.
This
Look,
is
my ex once cooked snails in the kitchen, and I didn't use that
No.
pot for a whole month. Okay,
you
so-
could have said S-car, go,
No,
leave, and
she
never
was
come
living.
back.
She was living here, and I loved her. Okay, at the
I'm
time.
teasing. That's another thing. French cooking, yes. Snails, they must
still
taste
wouldn't-
good. I don't know, but oof.
I did not try it. I was not interested. She came home with one of the Chinatown red bags. I didn't know what was in it. All I knew is it smelled nasty.
Look at this, Sam. This is why Sam is my absolute favorite. It's your list, Chrissy. Don't budge for these punks.
It's
Back up.
true.
Back up to A.
Oh gosh, Sam pumped it up.
Sam.
How dare you, Sam?
Uh-oh, this is not untoward at all from Pilgrim Media. Keanu, do you have a photographer?
I love your hair. Do you have a photographer? No, I don't. A photographer for what?
You have a cartographer?
No, I'm not good at geography. I need a cartographer.
A topographer?
Topographer.
Oh, it's Christmas loving engineer. I'd rather have life support pulled than eat anchovies. Wow. Unbelievable.
Oh wow. Well, you wouldn't
Does-
know. That's not a good because if you're on life support, you wouldn't know whether or not.
Thank you.
Does
Adam
that put
Simon,
it back
for
down to B?
a membership? I mean, am I just going to take everyone's ragging on anchovies to be bumping it down?
No, I like how much
I
you
like
Well,
it.
like
he didn't
them.
say.
let's
He
get
didn't
to the-
say.
The A.
Put
No,
it in.
you could have it on the left side.
Push up says
It's your
team
favorite.
anti pickles. Down with pickles.
That's weird.
Wow.
That's the weirdest thing ever. I even like the pickles from 7-Eleven in a bag.
Yes, I
Oh.
love bag of pickles. Bag of pickles is one of my favorite rest stop snacks.
That's the best thing ever. They're crunchy, they're salty, they're crisp,
healthy.
they have 0 calories.
Yeah.
Not that I don't get like 50 bags of Skittles, 8 peanut butter cups, and a bag of baked Lays along with
I love
them.
to
But
shake
still.
pickles like it's a water weenie.
Do you know what I introduced Gino
Nobody
to
else?
today
All right.
before we left South Carolina? Do you guys like boiled peanuts? Do you
I've
know what
never
those
had
are?
it.
Disgusting.
Oh, we brought them back with us. It's a whole deal. It's so good. Oh my god.
So they
Wow.
they take the peanuts out of the shell and boil them.
They're in the shell and they're
Aren't they, like,
brined and they have
people
Cajun
food?
seasoning all over them and they're mushy and you put the whole thing. Well, we got them at a restaurant. We got them at shout out Charleston Beer Works and they come in a thing and he's like, "What is it?" It's a southern delicacy.
Wait,
Just like
you
your
eat the
anchovy.
peanut shell?
No, that's how you break them open. They don't need to be broken open. They're
Oh.
mushy enough. You just put it in there and then you get the guts out and then you spit out the shell.
All right. Pineapple. I know some people love pineapple. I
it.
don't care for it on pizza, but I feel like kindred spirit in pineapple. Like I feel like pineapple is like people feel about pineapple the way I do about anchovies. So who am I to cast
People
it
feel
out?
very strongly. Here's the
Yeah.
thing. Pineapple has to you cannot just have a pizza with only pineapple. It must have ham or bacon on it. Yeah. Ham or bacon. It cannot just be pineapple on a pizza. That's just
So ipso facto, pineapple should be down to D. Just saying.
yeah. Along with
Yeah.
garlic for no reason.
I know, but I feel like kinship with pineapple. All right, down to D it goes. Plain again. Plain is for children. It's for children's birthday parties. Okay.
I love it. I would put this because I'm not a huge pizza eater. Plain pizza, a plain, very thin, very crispy pizza with not extra cheese. I put that top tier. That's my
Yeah.
favorite, probably.
And a good sauce. It's like the original. It's the OG.
It's a crowd
I say
pleaser.
top tier. Yeah.
It's
I don't
like
know why it's sitting next to weird basil, but that's fine. Yeah.
Basil is there for different reasons.
Yeah. Basil's there for aesthetics.
Basil is like the canary in the coal mine. Like if basil is available to you, like you're probably somewhere fancy or on vacation or
Right.
things are
You're on the Amalfi Coast.
You're on the up and up.
Pizza in Italy is different than it is in America. So
yeah, it's basically like just bread.
And it's even it's I prefer that to a piece of dough with anchovies on it, but who am I to judge?
All right, sausage. Believe it or not, I feel differently about meatballs than I do sausage. I think sausage is a proper pizza topping.
Yep. Because of the shape. It's the shape.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be there. Sausage and pepper pizza, delicious.
It could be the same shape. You could break up the meatball into a same shape.
It's not right. It's not a meatball if it's not a ball. It's just ground beef.
It's just a meat then.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna put sausage on A tier.
I would put sausage up there. Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's better than chicken. I mean, there's just so many options.
So much better than chicken. Chicken is bland and forgettable. Sausage is fun and spicy and meaty.
Yet everything tastes like chicken. Everything, you say, oh, it tastes like chicken,
If we polled 100 Americans, I'd probably say that they would like sausage and pepper pizza better than chicken and pepper pizza, but I prefer the chicken. But, again, I'm not a good pizza lover.
Yeah, I say fair enough. I don't care enough about the sausage.
My favorite pizza on earth is literally frozen pizza, Red Baron specifically. So
it's moving over. It's slowly moving back over. I
think I would notice.
just a little anchovy swimming.
Minnow creeping up.
Little minnow that could.
Charles with the yellow boy. Sorry, Chrissy. Anchovies are anchovies are terrible. Search within yourself. You know it's true. Hey, Keanu. Maybe you just don't have the palate, Charles.
That's true, though. Everyone's taste buds are different. So, like, what to someone could taste like literal garbage waste.
He did send $10, so for that, I do have to move it down a layer with these three bullies: meatball, chicken, and ham.
What do anchovies taste like without the brine? I want to ask you this.
They're salty.
Fish.
They're
because of the brine.
I've never had brineless anchovies.
Exactly. So they're a nothingness little minnow, and the reason that they taste good is because of the salt. So their flavor generally is not good, or else you could just pick them up out of a pond or what have you. I guess the ocean and just eat one. Would you do that and put it on your pizza?
It's the same reason that cured meats taste so good. It's because they do things to them.
It's of course. Just
look at the list. Look at the list. Sausage is usually a saltier kind of meatball with different types of meat, though.
Sausage
Bacon
and meatballs
is definitely
are not
saltier.
Yeah,
and pepperoni is like the most salty because it is like a cured meat. So you just have a saltier palate. Like you like the salt. That's good, No,
it's true. But you don't find meatballs, chicken, ham, or sausage in a can. Do you?
I think you could.
There is
canned meatballs.
Trashy supermarket. You could get a can of chicken.
That is one thing. You're right. No, you can find chicken. Actually, canned chicken is the most abhorrent thing to me I've ever seen in my life. You're right. You do find chicken in a can, and I do not abide by it. But
okay, good day, mister. Anchovies love F tier like they love water. Oh, come on. He sent 20, so I have to move it down. Oh, with the likes of extra cheese. How disgusting.
Someone super chatted up. I feel bad. It's Chrissy's favorite.
Put him back up there.
It's $20. $20 is $20.
Now I feel bad.
Bob, fan of Patrice Mexican pizza, but you got to dice the Mexicans real small. Ugh.
Oh, woof. I do love Mexican pizza, actually.
Viking says, "How about the pizza with the pig and the blanket?"
Chrissy was only allowed one little tiny slice from the pizza that fit only one anchovy.
I'm triggered by ham as well because of the Easter that my mom said that the meat is for the men and she would not let me have any ham.
What?
There. I have feelings about ham. Yeah. Yeah. She made an Easter ham. I went to go get some ham. She said, "No, Chrissy, the meat is for the men."
How many men were in the family?
Exactly.
A ham is an entire, like,
I
leg
know.
of pork.
Well, this wasn't enough ham. It was my grandpa, it was my dad, it was my brother. Just
Was
3
she
men.
secretly Jewish and she just didn't want you to burn in hell or something for eating pork?
There's none of that in my family, and I just don't.
Mine.
What are we saving ham like it's the Great Depression?
That sounds like very Italian. Like, let the men eat first. Yeah.
Oh no, not my family.
This is pre I think even Obama years. This was
Wow.
early aughts, 90s.
Well, then what did you eat?
The sides, the other Easter stuff, the sweet potato pie, the green beans.
Turkey?
No, we wouldn't have turkey at Easter. Turkey is
but there just wasn't enough ham.
My mom was known for never making enough food, and then when I would call her out on it, she'd be like, "Well, it's just a taste." And then I started joking with her, like if she ever opened a restaurant, it would be called like a taste of lunch, or like
right, a fork full of happiness for 1 second, and then you eat sardines.
That's why,
yeah,
marrying into the Pellegrino family is such a culture shock because I was never in my life used to there being not only like enough food, but so
an
much
inordinate amount. Yeah.
Food. Always people can go home with Tupperwares full of food. Like you can eat till you're sick many times over. Where I was raised in like, no, you're gonna basically be hungry at the end of this meal, and then you gotta wait an hour until people disperse, and then you have to forage for yourself.
And then you break into the cabinet full of sardines. This is why you like sardines. Yeah.
I'll see you
You're like, what can I eat in here?
Crackers later, or we're gonna get into the ice cream later, or like cereal or like chips. So, but we had to like.
I hope the Pellegrinos break you out of this lifestyle and just open you up to the goodness that is Italian food from here on out. You know, some good manigot, some good lasagna, some good baked ziti, chicken parm. Oh,
it's so different. It's like they want you to be full.
Well, no, the point of an Italian meal is for the leftovers, because the leftovers is the most important part. You're saying you love your family by sending them home with enough food to last them for a whole week. No. That's the point of it. You know, it's so hard to be on a diet. Every time I'm on a diet and I tell my mom during like the holidays, I don't want to take home food. Like every single holiday, I'm like, no, I'm good because I got to get back on the diet tomorrow. And she's like, what? You're not going to eat? Like, you don't have food at home? I have food. It's okay. It's
everybody
like, it's always
has
a big
to
thing.
Go home with 2 boxes. One time my mom walked in. There might have been 6 of us there for Christmas Eve. My dad ordered an entire cured Spanish ham leg with the hoof on it from Barcelona. God. Okay, it was hanging in our garage. She walked in. There was more food than we could ever possibly eat, and she was just, "There's not enough food here. Our 2 guests are not going to be." I'm like, "There's an entire leg of ham. What do you mean?" People are it was hanging there and we would shave it off. That was just the appetizer. I'm like, "What do you mean there's not enough food here? This could be a soup kitchen. What are you talking about?" Italians, though, no, it's true. I get very nervous about these things.
You're just lucky you didn't grow up to be fat, though.
Yeah.
I grew up thinking I was fat. My German dad would yell at us when we would get second helpings at holidays, at Thanksgiving, literally the day where you're supposed to have multiple helpings. He'd be like, "Oh, really? I couldn't help but notice you didn't finish your vegetables."
I'm so happy I didn't grow up like German. I mean, everyone has things in their life they wish they could change, but at least I had food, okay?
Lots of
Delicious food.
Wait, I'm right in the middle. I'm 50% Italian, Sicilian, Neapolitan, and then on the other side, Irish, German, and French. So it's a good mix, but it's definitely the what is it? The obsession with the food in Italian families, and like we must make so much. I love it, but it's
And it's
hard
good
not to pack on
conversation.
the pounds. Yeah.
What's better than a good conversation of like, oh, I had this delicious chicken parm. I got it from Lenny and John's. It came good, nice and sauce filled, cheese.
We never ate chicken parm. I've never made it. I gotta make it. Like,
oh, you should.
I swear to God, 9 out of 10 conversations in this family are about food. Like, sound just like what Fealty was saying. Like, you could wake up any hour of the day and you would hear somebody comparing restaurants, comparing dishes, referencing specific delis. Gotta go get that cheese.
What is it in The Sopranos? Christopher's like, all we ever talk about in this family is food. Food. And then like Tony's like, one day you'll understand how much fresh produce is important. And like he's like, we're not gonna talk about anything else? How about the fact that we killed people? I don't know.
Oh, Viking says, "Hail Fealty, I miss whatever Wednesdays." Oh,
I was just thinking that.
Let's bring it back.
Bring it back.
Bring it back. Chris Thompson says Obama loved Big Mike brand sausage roll. Sam says sending anchovy or other fish in the next
there you go.
Yay.
Well, it comes in a can, so it can travel. It's fine.
Yeah, I hope you send like a bunch of different types of anchovies. I want to see an anchovy eating stream so I could just, vomit and lose some more weight,
Spinach, I don't think belongs on pizza. I think it's not as weird and despicable as, say, onions, but I still think it's F tier.
It's no basil.
Love wilted spinach, like spinach, goat cheese, like a white pizza. I think that's good. Yeah, with maybe some prosciutto on top. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, which is ham.
Yes, again, the ham, maybe something like that.
To be honest, I honestly don't know if I've ever even eaten spinach.
This would be more like if at Lake Como, like it wouldn't. You don't see it, but it would be, yeah, it's not like your pie. It's not at Joe's, but better than a meatball. I'd rather have spinach than a meatball because it's not.
I would eat it.
Yeah.
If I had to save olive oil, I would eat it.
Yeah, I do understand Keanu's point. Like, if you're somewhere where spinach is on your pizza, it's almost like basil in that, okay, this is a fancy place.
It's for the aesthetics.
Yeah.
And the or spinach and feta on a white pizza. I would get that. I would eat that with yeah.
So compromise C tier. Next to the extra cheese.
C tier.
All right.
C tier.
Steak. I don't think steak belongs on a pizza.
Fuck steak. Steak.
You never had a Philly cheesesteak pizza?
No, okay, no, that is an abomination. A steak? That's not also Philly cheese. That's not steak. That's like
that's like a hamburger or a hot
it's
dog
steak.
on your friggin' pizza. Oh my god!
Oh goodness!
Keep your anchovies. Move it up. Move it on up.
Here, bitches. Look
at it go. Look at it go.
Wee!
Top tier. Top tier.
Now it didn't have to sneak up there.
I know. Now it's number one. Get basil out of there. That's just ridiculous. That makes
no.
Yeah. Well, put it down one. Put it
Keanu,
by the
we can't do it to the basil. No.
The basil.
All right, tomatoes I think are
Per
trash.
favore.
Don't put tomatoes on pizza. You already have sauce. Why do you need tomatoes?
I don't
Like a
mind the
margarita
tomatoes either.
slice.
Margarita, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like
if
some
you're more
fresh
popular than
mozzarella.
meatballs, we gotta get put the tomatoes by. If meatballs are there, then tomatoes can be by.
All right, they're certainly better than meatball, chicken, and ham.
Yeah.
I don't think we should left side the tomatoes, though. I mean, if anything, the chicken should be left sided.
No,
Chicken
ham
should be
would be first.
out of this whole thing.
No. I love it. I'm so divided.
Ham, left side the ham at least. Then.
Yes, let's call the ham the prosciutto. Imagine we're on the Amalfi Coast. Okay. Ham is prosciutto. That what I would left side that one. Meatball should be down by the onions. And then yeah. And then yeah, okay, that's fine. How about that? There you go.
How are we doing that to meatball? It's friends with the chicken and the ham.
It's not a meatball if it's on it's not a meatball if it rolls off of a flat surface. You have to chop it in half. That's not it doesn't make any sense.
No longer a ball, it's just meat.
It's you could slice it though.
Yeah, but then it's not a meatball anymore.
Right. Well, actually, Keanu, the same could be said of tomatoes.
No, but you don't put a whole tomato on anything.
Just like you don't put a whole meatball. Well,
a meatball was purposely made into a ball for a reason. A tomato, you don't just put a tomato on something. You slice a tomato.
So but are you housing meatballs whole? You're eating them in one bite?
Well,
no, I make
why
bigger
even
meatballs.
Why even make the meatball then? Why not just put the ground, whatever your meatball? But if I could just chop up some Kiki's Incredible balls and put them on a piece of dough, and I guess I could call it a pizza. But
it makes the most surface area to soak up the sauce because you cook it in the sauce.
This is bullshit, Fealty. Italian wedding soup, you make meatballs smaller and you put them in a soup, but they still retain their meatball shape. Hence their meatballs.
It would be a meat sauce then. If you broke up all the ground beef, then you have a meat sauce. At least with a meatball, you have the bit of meat, the deliciousness.
No, it's not a ball.
Then you have the sauce.
What do you call a half of a ball?
Do you think half of the moon disappears sometimes during the month? No, it's still there in spirit.
You know what you call half of a meatball? A Lance Armstrong.
Yeah, maybe.
That's a technical joke.
I'm just saying.
Fireworks or something going on. Hang on, I'll be right back.
What the hell is going on over there?
The hell is that?
That hail?
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Not again.
Sounds like hail. It sounds like hail. Or rain.
That's really weird.
Oh, it's fireworks. I heard a
fireworks in August.
It's a lot of. You'd think I'd know fireworks sounds better.
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
That is pretty loud.
They probably had the big box.
It sounds
of all
like
the stuff.
It sounds like the finale. Oh, yep, it was fireworks.
Yeah, it does sound like
the
popcorn.
finale. Yeah. Oh my god.
All right, so last chance for you guys in the chat to sway the toppings.
I think someone did. If you check.
Oh my god. Okay, there is a huge upset that just happened.
Oh, no. Good night, Mr. Thompson. Back down in your whole anchovy.
Now, what is one to do?
He said, "Back down in your hole, anchovy."
The disrespect on the anchovies. Does that render now Erica's super chat, moot?
No, I guess we just got to put anchovies right in the.
Shit!
Fight me. That's the best way to make money ever. Okay, anchovies.
The anchovies are like, this is a love triangle here. Oh my god, another huge upset.
Yes,
this is unbelievable. All right, I guess wow, back up they go. Sorry, not sorry. Come on, little guys.
No, they were only in the dirt for a little while.
I'm up here.
I think though, I think to be fair, since it's gone down and back to up, it should be right-sided instead of left now. Just saying, just throwing it out there.
What?
Want to know? Want to know?
Backwards reasoning is that?
Because, you know, it went down to the bottom, so it starts on the right side of the top. It can't go straight to the top, you know?
Even though I find them abhorrent,
when did basil leave the
and
top?
or not, here's something no one's saying. Carrie R said no fish on pizza, but anchovies are the only appropriate fish on pizza.
Right.
So
right. You're
maybe
not putting a flounder or a shrimp.
Good night, mister. So we doing this.
Oh my God. Another huge upset. My God. The Beans diapers are going to be totally paid for.
I gotta give anchovies a pop just because even though I think they're repulsive, they are the only fish that is appropriate on pizza.
Yeah.
So,
which is why they can live in F.
Yeah.
This is insane. Like, please, you guys are gonna go broke over anchovies.
Keep doing it.
Wow, though.
Salmon on pizza? No, you can't. You can't put any other fish.
It's true, Adam. Spinach is very good for you, and also very good for breast milk.
You know what?
Etc.
Anchovies is the ray gun of pizza toppings.
Oh wow! Are you kidding me? No, that is the biggest insult.
It was Ray Gun's biggest move was the anchovy, where she laid on the ground and did the anchovy.
These are anchovies right now. They're like, you're saying anchovies don't even belong in the Olympics. They snuck in. They cheated somehow.
They chose the team going there. They chose out of all the fish that got picked to go on a pizza. It could have been salmon. It could have been delicacy. Holy fuck!
Oh my God! I'm here for the bean. Fight me,
dude. Erica, this is insane. I feel like Camelot. This is what it feels like to be Camelot. Wow. Something tells me this isn't even about the anchovies anymore. This is just a battle of wills.
I love it. Erica's dick swings to the floor.
Erica's like tripping over her dick. Erica has enough dick for all of us.
Have we talked about dick pizza?
Dick pizza. I'm here for the bean. Fight me. Wow. Thank you guys. Like, holy shit. My God. I'm gonna have to tattoo your names into my thigh.
Why thigh?
I don't know. Actually, in fact, you guys can pick where.
Yeah, I know what she chose thigh. Inner or outer?
My forehead. I'll tattoo it to my head. Wow, the Battle of Anchovies. Golly. Erica and Goodnight Mister are the top G's of the night. Sam says ham, chicken, meatball to C. Why are we taking suggestions from peanut butter and jelly cereal guy in the first place? Keep anchovy S tier or I can't send them. Ooh, another vote for anchovies. Thank you, Sam.
Keep them up there then. Or what is Goodnight Mister's favorite topping? Maybe we could put his topping up there, you know?
Yeah. Right, right.
And Erica, what's your favorite topping too?
Yeah.
Yes. Everybody that super chats $100, you get your topping in the S tier and it stays there forever.
I guess we have a poll up. We have a poll up on the YouTube. Is this a pizza topping poll?
Good night, mister. We love you. And except for meatballs. That's the worst one.
Right. Yeah. I don't respect most of these toppings. Wow. Erica likes olives and mushrooms.
I'm with you.
Wow.
I'm not with that. I'm sorry, Erica.
Olives, mushrooms, green peppers, and chicken is
yeah,
I love it.
I'm pretty sold with ham, chicken, meatball, some sausage on there. Maybe onions.
All together?
Steak, yeah.
Okay,
oh yeah.
So steak is a joke, right?
Junior's upset about the meatballs going down.
I'm with you, Junior.
Junior, that's ridiculous. They would
I'll
roll
put
off
it
if they
a
were a
little
meatball.
move
Yeah.
the meatball.
No, you can't
One
because
space
I.
over.
Okay,
No one wants a
okay.
waning gibbous meatball like just stuck on their pizza. It's not. It does not belong, but it's fine. We'll keep it right there in the middle.
I honestly think this is the best pizza topping list that's ever been made. Right? I think it's pretty.
Here's what no one's talking about: steak and onions should not even be on there, and no one's even talking about pasta pizza.
Ew.
Oh, baked ziti, a good baked ziti pie. Heck yeah,
pizza.
It's amazing. I don't know why I like it, but I do.
Kind of
you know what I do? With a baked ziti pie, I eat the pasta off half of the slice so that I could then fold the slice together and then eat it, you know?
I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'd rather have pasta on my pizza than meatballs. And I don't know why. Pasta probably shouldn't be on a pizza, but it sticks better than a sphere of meat.
I had a mac and cheese pizza once at Cece's Pizza in Florida.
Delicious.
Cece's
pizza, chocolate pizza, delicious.
Oh,
it's a dessert.
You have a Nutella pie? A Nutella pie. Oh.
We're getting into dangerous territory here now.
No dessert on pizza.
No, why
there's
not?
a Nutella calzone even. A Nutella calzone. Put it in the fridge, let it get hard so that it's a little
delicious. We need to I know. Ugh. Well, they make sweet and savory crepes. Why can't you make sweet and savory pizza? If we're gonna put friggin' onions and jalapenos on pizza, we may as well make one with Nutella and Skittles while we're at it.
I mean, even though I don't agree with the steak and the F, I agree with the F tier. I agree with the D tier. I think C tier has got one or two missteps there.
No, I'm sorry. Bell peppers is an iconic pizza topping. That should not be an F.
You're soft and gross.
Yeah.
Maybe you just don't like bell peppers. People put bell peppers on pizza far more often than they put basil.
In raw form. You can't I just think it's rude to cook a pepper. They're meant to be eaten raw. Like
peppers? Bell peppers?
You don't like a Philly cheesesteak?
The peppers?
Who eats a pepper raw other than like in a crudité?
Anyone who has crudité, anyone who has a salad with a pepper in it.
A crudité, you could eat a bell pepper with like some hummus or like in a dip, but mostly they're chopped up little and then they're put on a pizza. Am I crazy?
Yes.
Well, in the picture, it's not chopped up little, to be fair. It's like the Italian style red pepper kind of.
Okay, they're julienne, but people put them on their pizza all the time.
Should they? Sam says all filthy toppings, just the at best. Sorry.
What? You ham, chicken, meatball, steak, C? Oh, you know what? Heck, you bring steak up to C then, I guess.
Chrissy, also speaking on the peppers, you're with an Italian family, sausage and peppers. Those peppers are cooked. No one's eating peppers raw.
But nobody eats the peppers out of the sausage and peppers. The peppers get ignored.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with a plain or pepperoni piece of pizza. You really can't.
That's true. Or a Hot Pocket.
Hunt says, I've been alive since man landed on the moon. Have never heard anyone order basil on a pizza because most places don't have it.
It's not something you order from like a delivery pizza. That's more like Italy. There's fresh basil on it or some shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's a nice little fresh.
So basil honestly, basil being in the A column is ridiculous. Bell peppers need to be in the A column. So I would switch those two.
Bell peppers are so nasty.
If we're talking, fish are nasty on pizza, and it's up there.
I'll move them up one. Bell peppers.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry they don't come in a can.
I don't understand how basil left S tier.
Tomatoes. I don't think tomatoes belong here.
Yeah. I mean, and where we are we? You could move basil all the way down. Are we talking about pizza that you
No.
order from Domino's or pizza that you get from
Italy.
You know, Joe's in New York, or like a slice that you eat over a trash can in New York? That is
No.
yeah. So I mean, that's not coming with fresh basil on it. But it just depends. Onions should not be on this
in each
list.
pizza, I think it's more sort of talking about its best possible scenario. So, like, whichever pizza would be best possible on. And by that logic, chicken could be on a barbecue chicken pizza, it could be on a regular pizza, it could be on an Alfredo pizza with some ham along with it.
Buffalo
There's so
chicken
many
pizza.
options. Yeah, buffalo chicken pizza. Why chicken is on B and not A on the left side is beyond me with all those options of chicken on top of pizza.
I agree. I love
this list. Chicken is so stupid.
I feel like chicken's my anchovies. I like a chicken
sandwich on top of pizza. It's just so unnecessary. It complicates it. It makes it about something else.
Yeah.
Yes, you could say that. Yeah, you could say that for meatballs. I don't even know what it's doing on this list, let alone right there in the middle. Meatballs. I would say onions do not belong on a pizza. Jalapenos, fuck me. There should be macaroni on a pizza before jalapenos are. Yeah, and steak.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No one's ever bitten into a slice of anchovy pizza and be like, "What? Oh, wow, there's anchovies on this? I had no clue."
You put them on yourself. You're never going to accidentally have anchovies. It's like you seek them out.
No, you put them on yourself because they got ixnayed from the half of the pizza next to Frank's half.
You need your anchovies served on thin air. And that's that. Yes. That's the only way they should be served.
That's quarantined.
I need to know something. I need to know this. When was the first time you and Frank got a half anchovy pizza? Like, was it a surprise?
I got upset a couple of times, like, oh, and then I did it again, like a while after, and he's like, "Oh, I'm not supposed to do this. Like, you're ruining the pizza doing this." And
you ordered it without him knowing it was coming, like in that way?
I don't remember the circumstances. I think we were ordering something, and I know that they like pepperoni, and so I just went ahead and ordered my little half because Frank's dad, when they eat with us, he also likes anchovies, so he's the only person on my side there.
Wow.
God bless Pop.
This should be the debate next holiday. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying. If anyone wants to win that debate,
what was the other half of the pizza?
Pepperoni.
Okay, see, that's the thing. Some people hate fish so much that but very few people hate pepperoni, so that it does taint. It taints the cardboard of the box.
Maybe I want to taint it.
Yeah. You want it tainted. You want your pepperoni slice with like an essence of the anchovies. But,
it is a whole different thing when you have to put them on yourself versus when they're sort of like baked on. The anchovies like are really one with the pizza. When you have to put them on yourself, they are just kind of sitting on top, and they do sometimes fall off.
Is it like live bait that you're putting on your pizza?
Yeah.
That's what I would imagine. Are they cold? Yeah. Are they flopping around?
They are cold. They are flopping around.
Yeah, see that's terrible. You got to have like you and Frank's dad, you need to like have a night, smoke some weed, and order an entire anchovy pizza so you guys can be unbothered by that. So you don't have to eat cold anchovies.
Yes, and you know what? We also have the same taste in desserts. It's kind of funny. Like he loves coconut things too. He loves tartufo.
My dad loves coconut. I don't mind coconut. I like a coconut moment.
Gino
hates it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess Gino's allergic. He's not.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. Sorry. He doesn't just hate it. He's just allergic to tree nuts. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know where he is actually, and somebody set off all of their fireworks at once. So I'm wondering if he's
accidental.
Okay. I'll give him a call.
All right, I'm gonna.
He might be,
this.
Clipping his nails.
Who knows?
Clipping them on the balcony.
You might have reminded him earlier.
I guess.
Right,
Well, no, he went downstairs.
Are you
going to
post it to Twitter? You should
Maybe.
post a screenshot to Twitter.
Maybe I will. This conversation is not over, everybody.
No,
big, loud, obnoxious shout outs to Erica and Goodnight Mister for being the top cheese of the chat.
It's a round of applause.
Love you guys. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the comments. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. All right. Love you guys. God, I don't even want to leave. This candle smells so good. I don't want to leave. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you all. Join the Discord. Feet. Love you all. Wow. You guys are awesome. Come and get it. Bye, guys. Bye. Now I'm really leaving. Love you. Bye.